morning, cadre. I'm gonna get going here. Kind of dorked around with stuff, just getting things ready. New razor, got my hair did. Gotta still make my lather here. Kind of got loaded up a little bit in the bowl. I'll show you this dude. This is a new, got 2 Paladins for Christmas, which is super cool. So this is the second one, gorgeous. But yeah, just throwing off my routine a little bit this morning, and haven't mentioned it for a while, but when I used to shave with a cartridge, if I didn't get the soap, I shave with bar soap and a cartridge. Didn't find that the gels or anything were any slicker than the soap, bar soap I put on my face. If I didn't get the soap on my face, I wouldn't even say minutes. I'd say if it wasn't within the first 30 seconds, my whiskers that were a little bit softened from the shower would just harden right back up. And then with the awful cartridges we used to use, I just couldn't shave at all. So I do, that's why I try to pre-mix my lather so I can get it on my face quickly and all that. But I soak this brush, it's a Badger brush, so I can't go right to making my lather when I walk into the room. And anyway, combination of things. I'm also using a razor that I've never used before this morning, and I didn't have the blades out that I needed. Had to go to a new, not a tuck, what do you call it? Pack of tucks. I don't know. Anyway, I had to cut off a whole bunch of. So I'm trying to rush, and that's probably not the best thing to be doing. You could be thinking, well, geez, why'd you turn the camera on? You're not ready. This is the full service I provide. So anyway, I think we'll be going with the lather as is now to kind of get going. So I'm going to get this on my face, and then I'll talk to you about everything else we're doing. So I now have 3 not only colors of Paladin, but also styles of handle. And I wouldn't say it's like picking your least favorite kid or something. They're all awesome ones. But this one, let me rinse off this one seems to fit my hand the least best. Because I think you're holding it down here. I'm not one to hold it up near the knot. Let me try that. I just don't like getting the lather all over my hands. This actually works, just works okay. I don't like the goop, but I just naturally try to hold it here, and then you get this ridge just kind of poking into your, excuse me, got the hiccups there, poking into your finger there a little bit. But, so, soap this morning, Ariana and Evan's Grecian Horse, good stuff. Excellent scent. I think it is supposed to be a clone of Aventus, but Ariana Evans, great cushion, great slickness, great post-shave residual, the whole thing, great soaps. The razor I'll be using today is the Holy Black SR-71. See, there's a little symbol down there. I called it a fire plug of a razor, short and fat. You can see in my hand that this is just going to be like a fingertips type of a thing. I didn't do a lot of research on this. I saw it in somebody's shave of the day. I've seen it off and on. You don't see it a lot, but it just looks super cool to me. But because I don't see it a lot, I was got a little curious, looked on their website, doesn't cost that much, but found one on a BST. And I'll give it a shot. Like I said, I really don't know much. I don't know if it's supposed to be aggressive or not. I didn't really research the name. I'm assuming just because it's black, like the SR-71 Blackbird spy plane. But kind of the looks of it, and the name got me. Like the name should mean anything, but I love the Blackbird plane. I got a little metal SR-71 plane on my keychain. That is kind of, just love the shape and design of it. So it's just kind of something to, kind of a busy thing. We're going to be using the feather blade in there. This is where the old eyesight, I can shave just fine, but right now I'd like to see if there's, I don't think there's any little things holding the corners on. It's just the three poles. The one thing I already think I might do is, in one of my razors, somebody put a rubber washer here to kind of protect the metal. I don't know if you can see it there. Like I said, this is off of BST, so it's not brand new, but right underneath the screw there's a little bit of the black gone. And same with on the handle, there's a little piece gone. So I might grab one of those. Ooh, this looks even prettier with the blade in it, with the contrasting colors. Nice. So anyway, somebody had asked me, how does this compare in weight with the 6S? So here's a 6S, here's the SR-71. You can see there's quite a bit of difference in height of those guys. But then, I don't know if you can see this, if you can see the width of it, this one's quite a bit wider, and it is heavier. So it's shorter, but it is heavier than the 6S, which is no lightweight itself. Well, let's get going. And so this is by far the shortest razor that I have, and I think KJ mentioned once holding his razors with a finger underneath it. So naturally, just as I grabbed it to start, that's what happens. I got my finger underneath there. So very first impressions is, this is a sweet razor. Every shave is different, so we'll see if this gets repeated, but this reminds me a lot of my very first shave with the Timeless, where it was just beyond smooth. And just the perfect combination. I think my soap could use a little bit more water. It's dragging just a bit. And not 100%, but this is one where you almost, except for the noise changing with the hair removal, you'd almost wonder if it's doing anything. Because right there on the Adam's apple, I feel a little bit of the blade. But otherwise, for the most part, it's just like the Timeless, where you don't even feel the blade at all. So hold on, I'm just gonna add a touch of water here. So I'm trying to be a little bit reserved in my reaction with this razor, but right now I'm thinking, holy cow, this thing is awesome. And I'm hoping it doesn't change, because sometimes the feel of the shave is not resulted in the outcome of the shave. In the data business, we'd say that's process measures versus outcome measures. So right now the process measures, in terms of smooth shave, lack of irritation, are on point. But we'll look at the ultimate outcome measure of resulting shave closeness and alum sting afterwards. And I'm trying to decide, because I really thought, I knew it was a little bit of a shorter razor, but then when I got it in person and held it, I thought it would be almost irritatingly short. I don't know that I want anything shorter than this. Now you can see my grip has changed for sideways. I'm just kind of holding it between these three fingers. But I'm definitely finding that I really like the heavier razor, and that could be enough to offset. I bet if this was a light razor, the shortness would be irritating, and I wouldn't want to use it anymore. But it's got so much weight that you're just thinking about controlling that weight, and man. This is a nice shave, guys. So, if you are not from the shaving cadre, website, discussion forums, video posting, I would encourage you to come check us out. One thought I'm having, because I haven't seen a lot of these and I'm enjoying it so much, and there's been a lot of these happening recently, is a pass around. But it won't be this week. There are a few DEs that I got that I used a couple times and then put right back up on the shelf that I liked them. But I've got plenty of other stuff to use, so they didn't jump to the front of the stable, so to speak. I want this one to hang around for a few days. But if all my subsequent shaves are this good, I definitely want to share it with people that might be interested. You know, spread the love. Especially because it's always cool to find a razor that isn't, you know, in the over $100, $200, $250 price point. That's super enjoyable. Man. So I was also worried not knowing how aggressive it was, starting right off with the feather. I think for me that's got to be the perfect combination. I think one day curiosity will get the best of me, and I'll try something else, but man, I can't imagine it being better than this. Alright, so there's the shave. Man, this is just cool. Let's find out what happened. Takes a little bit of rinsing. Like I said, the A&E soaps have awesome slickness and post-shave residual, so it's a little bit more rinsing to get all that stuff off. So let's check. highly recommend after this one shave. Let's see. Okay, so now you can't hold this against the razor unless it's every day. Got a little bit of alum burn down here. Didn't expect that because I was getting zero irritation while I was shaving. I thought I'm gonna get zero alum sting. But I said before, that's kind of a man, my brain's not working today. Can't think of the term, but just seems kind of a random thing that I can have the best shave in the world and get no alum sting there. I go over that area 3 or 4 times and feel like it's going to really sting, and it doesn't. So obviously it's not for no reason. Sure, it's just pressure, technique in the, even on one stroke could affect that there. The skin is so sensitive, but so even my favorite razor, the Asylum RX, same thing. This will be awesome. This almost seems up to chance if it stings or not. All right, now I don't have to rush through everything. This is, I'll be curious on dry down. Right now, it's still just a little moist and everything. I would say that we're at RX level BBS. Or as I would say, the dolphins have come to play. Dolphin skin BBS. Oh man. That is. Alright, so there's lemon. I'm going to call an audible here, and instead of using the Nivea 2-in-1, go back to the old trusted Nivea no alcohol post-shave balm, just because. Now I'm going to dissect this shave to the nth degree, not get into the whole 5-minute discussion, but we've talked about before, a lot of people measure their BBS after dry down. Everybody knows that your shave results gets a little bit better. I've gotten looser with my shaves. I don't do much cleanup or any cleanup usually. But I used to measure my BBS level, or if I was or not, with soap on my face, which is a whole nother level of BBS. If you've got slickness on your face and you're putting pressure on with your fingers and all that stuff, the tiniest hair that's going to go away after dry down will show up. I mean, I think that's got to be the ultimate level of rating. But this shave is so good, I'm obviously not going to do any cleanups. We're all done with shaving, but I want to use the lotion for the slickness and check just how smooth this is. Alright, so there is nothing on the cheeks. On the neck, now when I just did light, just after the alum, felt nothing. With the lotion, it's lifting up a little bit here. So I think if I had the lather on still and was pursuing like I used to back in the day, I might go after that a little bit more, which of course would increase the sting that I felt after the shave. At dry down, this is all going to go away. This will be 100% BBS guarantee, and this is going to feel like an ice skater rink. Anyway, got all that done. Going to follow up with the Grecian Horse aftershave. Let's see how we at. And funny, I love the smell of this stuff, but for some reason, only me, I get the scent syrup, like waffles and syrup, that kind of thing. It dries down and mostly goes away. Soap doesn't have that smell, but oh no, there we go. When I first put it on, syrup, doesn't take long, and as it's drying down, you get the more of the spicy and the cologne, and oh, good stuff. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Watch on the forums if you're interested in trying this thing out. It's going to be tough to let go of, but I will at some point offer it up, assuming the next couple shaves are this good, because I want people to try it out. So anyway, happy Friday. Hope you got a good weekend on the horizon, and I'll see you on the forum.